How y'all doing? It's old Judge here again. So today, I want to tell you a story come out of Joshua chapter 7. Now, this is right after the fall of Jericho. You know how God told the Israelites to go march around 7 times, and then they blow the little tutor trumpets, and then the walls came tumbling down. You know that, Jericho? It was right after that. Well, when they was in Jericho, God told them, he said, look, don't take nothing. You can take the gold and the silver and like some iron and bronze vessels and stuff, but that's supposed to go into the treasury of the Lord. You don't keep that for yourself. And they said, all right, that'll work. Well, there's this one feller, Achan. He was up in there, and he said, he sees some pretty stuff, and he said, nobody'll ever know it, I bet. I'll just take that home with me. Well, guess what? Old God knew it. So here they come up, and old Joshua, he said, all right, since we got this momentum going here after Jericho, he said, let's go up here and take off. There's a city up here called Ai. Let's go take it. So he sent some scouts up there, and they come back and they said, oh yeah, this ain't gonna be no problem at all. He said, it ain't even that big. He said, 2,000 to 3,000 Israelites, and we got this. So Joshua, he sent up about 3,000 Israelites. They went up there, they got up there to that front gate, and them folks up there at Ai, they come running out of there squalling and stuff, and them Israelites, they got tucked tail, and they took out of there. And I mean, they got whooped up on them. Like 36 of them got killed. It was not good. So they come back, and here's old Joshua. Oh, he's tore all to pieces. Him and the leaders, they fall down to the Lord, and they're throwing dirt on their head like an old bird taking a dust bath or something. They said, oh, Lord, what are we going to do? Oh, my goodness. And he said, they're going to find out, everybody else is going to find out what happened, and they're going to come in, they're going to try to kill us, and we should have just stayed on the other side of the Jordan River. And God said, get up, quit acting like that. What's the matter with you? He said, look, I told you not to take nothing, and you got some people and the Israelites, and they done took stuff, and I ain't going to let you be winning and be behind you if you ain't doing what I tell you to do. And old Joshua said, well, who was it? And they said, God said, I tell you what, you go tell everybody to consecrate yourself, and we're going to figure this out tomorrow. So that's what they did. And next morning, got up real early, and they brought them all out, tribe by tribe. And old God said, that tribe of Judah. And they said, all the other tribes said, whew, thank goodness. So then they pulled them out clan by clan. And old God said it'd be the clan, the Zerahite clan. That's who it was. So they pulled them out. Then they got them down to the families of that clan. And it was the Zebedee, the family of the Zebedee family. And they said, oh no, here we go. So then they pulled out all the men out of that family. God said, it was Achan. That's who it was. So old Joshua said, Achan, you've been doing what you're supposed to be doing. You wouldn't have been doing what you weren't supposed to be doing. Achan said, all right, I confess. All right. He said, look, it was like a Babylonian cloak, and it had these little tassels down through there. And he said, I think it was even Gucci or something. I don't even know. But he said, man, it was pretty. And it was like, he said, I found like 5 pounds of silver. It was like a gold bar. That was like a pound or something. He said, I didn't think nobody would notice. I didn't think it was no big deal. He said, well, by golly, God noticed it. So God, he told him, you know what you got to do now? Burn them. Burn everything he took. Burn him. Burn everything. So that's what they did. They got him, got his daughters, got his sons, got his oxen and his donkeys and his sheep and his dogs and his cats. And they even got his tent. Took his tent out there. All them Israelites got out there, stoned him to death. Even stoned his tent. He stoned a tent. Anyway, that's what they did. They stoned them to death, burned them, and covered them up with rocks, and buried them there in that valley. And that's what happened. Then God said, all right, we good now. Got rid of the bad guys, so now we can go back to taking everybody else home. Ain't that crazy? Anyway, all right, that's all for today. See y'all later.